Advantage Tutoring's live Q&A. Oy, allergies are a bitch. Okay. Welcome to Capital Advantage's live Q&A, the OG, the original, since over 3 years now, since before the pandemic started. I was doing one a night, and then I moved it on to twice a week to help out people. Okay, so now, okay. Let's get into this. Okay. So it's my job. I'm Ken Fenning, Capital Advantage Tutoring. My job is to get you past the SIE, the Series 7, the Series 6, the 65, 66, all that crap. Okay. So that's what I'm here for. Okay. Boom. I know, Becky. I love it. I agree. I'm there, but lacrosse season is still going strong. Okay. And I'm trying to make some more money. The goal is to crack 7 figures. Okay. So now, Eric, how we doing? Okay. See, this is wrinkled. You don't realize it until you see it on camera that this thing's wrinkled. But see, chat them across. Okay. Now, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope we're here to help you. Now, remember, there's a couple of things we got to clean up, right? So, one, a lot of free resources. Brandon Rith over at Basic Wisdom is good. Past Masters is good. Notman is pushing out some more videos every time. They're doing these little quick videos about certain things. Boom. RBAs. Okay. Big royal badasses, right? That's what it is. Royal badass. Okay. Lisa, that's awesome. That is awesome. I love it. That's great. Boom. And I'm telling you, achievable is the shit, right? Okay. Wow. Ryan, how are you, my man? How are you? Hello, Daryl. How are you? Okay. Registered branch associate. I thought it was just royal badasses. I like mine better. Okay. Lisa, that is awesome. Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, you went there? That's funny. Yeah. So, Jack, I appreciate it. I am trying to, it's a great group of kids and it's a lot of fun. So we will get there. Okay. And the thing is, this is worked into. Erica, how are you? I'll see you in about an hour or so. Okay. Yeah, Facebook. I have about 6. I was the first one to do that shit. Why even ask? I've been doing that. I've been doing videos of me taking the 7. I have like 4 of them. They're in the playlist called Practice Exams. Okay. Don't forget to check out. Don't forget, guys, I have just 2 groups that are going to help you on Facebook. Like I said, you can do Reddit too, but the problem is I think Reddit is toxic, right? And I always said that you can't, even the Discord's okay, but you don't know who the people are and you never know. So, so my big thing is, yeah, just go to the practice exams. There's SIE. I have SIE 6, 7, and all that. Now, on Facebook, if you go to the Joseph, then why are you on here? Get the fuck off. Boom, get off here. Go get some sleep. So the big thing here is that if you go over to Facebook, okay, if you guys old people, don't know it's for old people, but get Facebook, and you type in FINRA Exam Prep SIE Series 7, 6. That's what it is. It's called FINRA Exam Prep SIE Series 7, Series 6. There's another one that's on there too you can join, but this one has, I have over 4,100 people in there, and there's probably about 1,800 active, which is weird because Facebook tracks who's on and off and doing stuff. 1,800 people are helping each other. It's a private group. Okay. Eric, the biggest tip I can give you is go to I have a video for that. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. I definitely have a video for that. Okay. Okay. Where are we? My channel. How do I find something on here? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Bid. Oh, is it bid and ask, or did you say bid and ask? Boom, Toddy. How are you? Yeah, let me do that. SLBS. Bless. Share, baby. And it's in the chat. Okay. Juan, I agree. Boom. Yeah, everything I got is on YouTube. It's in the if you type in SLBS BLSS, it should show up. Okay. Let's get on this, babies. Okay, so again, the Facebook groups, there's one, and then the other one for the other exams is called the Series 65, 66 exam prep. They're great. They have about 2,000 people in there now. It's funny. There you go. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I love it, guys. So keep on this. We got this. Okay. Julio, have you gone through my playlist? If not, go find my quick and dirty. Go through the quick topics. Those are going to help you. That quick topic playlist is pretty solid, Julio. And let me get up on some questions. Okay. Okay, Eric. Yeah, I would go through I would go through the quick topics, and then and you too, Julio, go for Juan. I got enough content on there. I'm in the middle of doing one video on it, but yeah, I have enough on there. Have you gone on the playlist, Juan? I have a 63 playlist. Yeah, I don't go deep into it, but I do have exam where I take online. Okay. Okay. Aiden, first day, boom, I love it. After you're done with everything, which is awesome. Okay. Ivy, how are you? Again, Lisa, I'm so happy for you. Daryl, how are you? Ryan Conan. And I do appreciate it. Okay. Oh, good. But I do have a full playlist on that. Okay. God, there's not that much on the test. I'm trying to work on something for it. But yeah, okay, let's go. Okay. Okay. Joseph, you get some sleep, go watch. Oh, thank you, Facebook user, for putting a question in there. Okay. So now, take the 7 tomorrow morning, get the fuck off here, get some sleep, but watch my 20. I have a playlist that you should watch the day before, right? For the 7, I have a playlist called 24 hours before the 7. Go to watch that. It'll help you a lot, I think. Okay. There. So I put the Slobs Over Bliss video, Eric, in the list. It should help you a lot. Toddy, that's awesome, right? Nailing this shit. Remember, I love the people who nail it the first time, but the people who fail and then step up and still take it again, they're awesome. I freaking love them. Okay. Let's see. Investor goes short on PFE in November put, and the partner goes to 34. Month later goes long. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. So let me see if I can work on this. Let me get my Zoom up. Zoom. He hates when I sing, I guess, huh? Teddy. Come on. I want to just start one. There we go. I want to let me start one. There we go. Thought it was going to let me. Yeah, I don't need video. I'm going to do this shit. I need a whiteboard. Okay. So let's go through what. Let's go through the question. So you see my screen. Let's go what you wrote. Okay, so now, short at 40 put. So short 40 put at 1025. This must be achievable or cap on it, or actually past perfect, right? 10.25. And I don't care about the rest of it. And then I long a 30 put at 550. Long a 30 put at 550. I think that's what it is. Yep. And then the stock went to 40.50 because I never care where it is. So the stock went to 40.50. Went to 40.50. Closes at intrinsic. Okay. Yeah, the equations aren't that important. They're not that important. It's not the test. Okay, so now, short at 40 put at 10.25, long at 30 put at 5.5. So if the stock went to 40.50, they're both out of the money. So unless this is a trick question, you lost 10.25 on that one. Oh no, you made 10.25 on that one, and then you lost on the long. So you lost 5.50. I would think I would have to subtract, right? You know what? You never use. By the way, you never get a calculator on your phone because then what happens is. So it should be a $4.75 profit because remember to send something. You made $10 on this because remember they once it said 40/50, both of these fuckers are expiring. Okay, so and since you sold a put, you keep that money. You make 10.25. Since you bought a put, you're going to lose that 10.25 minus 550 is 4.75, and that since the plus is bigger, that's a profit. Boom. Hope that helps. Okay. Now, if I get, well, how low, Facebook user? Low 70s? Are you in low 70s? And this is the SIE. Don't sweat it. Kaplan's fucking hard. Kaplan's almost too hard for the exam. And anyone who's in my class on here, don't worry about that. We're going to get you through it. So, okay. Okay. So, where are you scoring? What are you scoring? That's what you got to know. Okay. 60s. Okay. Is it because the nice thing is you have to look, is it the complicated questions or is it like the basic, I don't know what I'm talking about questions? If it's because it's too complicated or too many steps or you don't know, then don't worry about it. If it's because you don't know your shit, then you got to worry about it. Okay. If you're taking it in 3 weeks and you're in the high 68%, you're in good shape. You're ready. Keep hammering. You'll be above 70 in no time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. If you're good, then you're fine. Okay. Wayna. And then Stacy, I don't know if she comes on here anymore. She nailed the test. I think a third time too, which is fucking great. Again, I tell you right now, the heroes in my life are the ones who are either the parents who have kids they got to take care of or the ones who fail more than once. On that note, guys, a couple things. Remember, if you need help tutoring, I'm here to help you. That's I'm at series7exam.org. You can do that one. Or if I'm too expensive because I'm a greedy bastard, you can check out Michael Weiss at series7examtutor.com. He's good. He's about half the price. He's solid, especially on the 65, 66. He's been in the business like Michael and I have been in the business. I've been in it since like a long time, since before most of you were born in 89. I started at a hedge fund and then went to the stock exchange. Two different hedge funds, really. And then Michael's been in the business, I think, since the 90s. Okay. I mean, I don't know if he's still doing it, but he was. And he has a CFA, which is pretty fucking badass. So it means he understands the formulas and stuff. Okay. Now, you're taking the test tomorrow. Why does it look so small? That's better. Okay, you're taking it tomorrow. Why the hell? First of all, I couldn't even try to say that. Okay, but I'm not gonna. I'm just to say Wayna. First of all, get some sleep. 2, watch my quick and dirty. Oh, by the way, anyone taking the 7 in the next 2 days or so, read customer accounts. Okay. No, there's not a 24 hours before the SIE. There's only 24 hours before the 7, but there is a SIE quick and dirty, which I'm going to put the link in. Okay, but so anyone taking the 7 tomorrow or the next day, make sure you read customer accounts last minute. I promise you, it's gonna make a difference. So I'm gonna put the quick and dirty link in here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Where are we? It's one of my. It's like I don't. Oh yeah, it's an hour, which is crazy. I don't really like talking for that long. I just think it's too freaking long. Okay. Boom. Wayna. Yeah, STC Thomas. Don't use anyone but STC. Kaplan is ass for the SE for the 3. Okay. Giovanna, how are you? I love it. Awesome. Good. That's 2 down. Boom. And then work on that and then get some sleep. That's the most important thing. Okay. So, by the way, I hope I answered your question, my man. Facebook user. Giving me those hard questions. Okay. Aiden, I love it. That I don't, Brendan. But I'm halfway through a glossary, like 8, and I have a finance terms playlist where I'm going through the glossary. I'm up to M. It's just 6 hours. I just talk about all the terms, which I think is pretty valuable, right? A lot of people like it, especially for the 65 and 66, which is a definition. So it could be the 65 could be a definitional test depending on what you get. And I'm just going through that, and it's pretty good. It's you have to let it run. I mean, it's like 5 videos, 6 hours so far. That means I did the math before. I figured it was going to be about 12 hours for the whole alphabet. But the good thing is you can let it run and just pass right through and go from there. It's in a playlist. Okay. Don't sweat the equations too much, but it depends. Facebook user, what exam? If it's the SIE, don't worry about it. Just get current yield out and stock splits. Okay. Um, and maybe dividend stuff. If for the 7, same thing, but you need the option stuff. You need PE ratio, maybe earnings per share, maybe current yield, obviously. Margin, not hard margin, just straight up margin. And well, they're not securities. If a UIT, if it's a fixed UIT, it's not a security. Okay. Again, not heavy. That's the thing. Everyone worries about the little nitty gritty shit, and that's not what these tests are. Okay. Why am I having a brain aneurysm? Oh, tax equivalent yield. I hope you can do that. You may have to do a total return question, and you have to do the convertible stuff. Other than that, oh, and amortization and accretion. And I have a whole thing. I have a playlist on bond math that'll help you. I have a thing on acronyms. I have an acronyms in the 24 hours thing. Okay. Yeah, because Ryan, usually they want usually they want you to oh, that's a great question, Jessica. I don't know how to cheat. Just get the book and cheat. I know it's crazy that they fucking do that, that they track you. But yeah, so Ryan, just usually they usually want the 24 within 90 days, which means gives you like 2 or 3 exams. Okay. Ashley, how you haven't been studying for 3 weeks? Then yeah, go reread the book because you don't know what you're struggling with. Okay. Julio, STC or achievable or not meant. Those are the 3 ones. Okay. STC, achievable or not meant. Okay. Julio, you don't have to do that. Just you can throw a super chat in after you pass. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna rock this. But here's the thing. So, and by the way, okay. And remember, we don't use the what do you mean if my videos help you? They absolutely will help you, Julio. You got this. Okay, we're gonna get it. Okay. None of this if they do, they will absolutely help. You just got to do the work. Like I got a lot of people go, oh, Ken, you helped me so much. You're the reason. I'm not the reason you passed. You know the reason you passed is because you did the work. So any one of you guys who say, oh, Ken, look, I'm not saying I don't help you. I'm not that fucking stupid. But I'm telling you right now, you're if you don't do the work, no matter how there's no video program out there that will solve your problems for you. But if you do the work, you'll be fine. Blake, don't sweat the DPPs. Fucking blow it off. Margin, if you can do the basics, you're fine. Options, you got to know. You got to know options. But again, not the Kaplan level of the fucking detail. Know the break even, max gain, max loss. How to know if they're bullish or bearish, and know that shit, and know the theory, like why you would do it. Okay, hold on, let me get to this now. Okay. Pink puffball. Okay, hold on. John, no. Get achievable or get STC as a backup. John Castanen, that's what I just answered your question because it's an easy one. It's fine, but you need a supplement. Yeah, you have to do every year. So right now, once you get registered, I don't know if you have to do it this year or not. But the exam being valid and the continuing ed are 2 different things. Continuing ed, like if you don't have to do it this year, you're going to start on January. That's a great question. If you get registered now, do you have to do CE? I don't know. But I think it's tomorrow's Wednesday. I wouldn't do very much studying. Okay. Why, Regina, why the fuck would I go through any of that shit? It's not on the exam. If you were taking the 3, I would go with you on the delta, but I'm not going to do gamma and theta because that's fucking brain shit. If you're whatever vendor you have, if they're bringing that shit up, it's because they're cruel. And don't worry about it; it's not in the exam. Delta will be in the alpha and beta, maybe delta and gamma and theta will not be on there. Okay. Now, how long is the exam valid before? Yeah, I don't know. The exam and the CE are not the same thing. I don't know if you have to take it to CE now, but you will absolutely have to take it starting January. But here's the fucking thing. You got a whole year to do it. So you have a whole, even if you have to do it this year because you pass your exams, you don't have to take it till, you have until December 31st to finish it. Okay. Seriously. So, but you're going to have to do it again in January. So make sure that just go, if the easiest way to find out is go on FinPro. If you're done with all your exams, ASA, I think that's ASA. If you're done with all your exams, okay. Yeah, SIE book for Kaplan is fucking massive. If you're done with those exams, you should have a FinPro account already. Go on there and it'll say whether you have continuing ed or not. Just click the CE button and then boom. If not, January 1, you got it. There's no, because they don't have anything to do with each other. Now for number 2, okay? Good. SIE demos, okay. They were trying to, it's never going to be an answer. It's never going to be an answer for the exam. It's one of the wrong answers. Okay. Because they're not going to make you do that. That's option shit, and that's heavy option shit. If it was one of the answers, then it was one of the test questions. Because there's no way they're asking you about delta, gamma, theta, unless they want to make sure you don't get 100. Okay. Absolutely has to be either a test question, like a fake question, or a wrong answer. Because hell, remember, for wrong answers, you can put an elephant has a large trunk. And that's an answer. I mean, that's just a wrong answer. Wrong answers are wrong answers. Now, for the register rep, here's the deal. If you work for a broker dealer or a money manager, or you're married to someone that does, and you're being supported by someone who does, you cannot buy equity IPOs. Boom. If you're a lawyer or a lawyer and accountant who does most of their business, you're affiliated with a firm, you can't buy an IPOs. Remember, it's only equity IPOs. Secondaries, additionals, totally fine. Preferred's fine. Bonds fine. Nobody cares. It's equity IPOs. Now, in reality, the word IPO is pretty much always an equity. So I'm repeating. It's like kind of being redundant. But I just want you to know, equity IPOs is what you can't do. Now, what are the exceptions to that? Well, one of them is if your husband or wife works for the issuer, they're going to let you buy it. If it's one of your relatives, but that you don't support, other than immediate family, that you don't support. Actually, even if it's your sister and they're independent, it's totally cool. But they can't buy it through you. The other exception is if you're part of a group like a hedge fund. As long as the registered reps are 10% or less of the ownership of the fund, they can buy on the IPO, or they can carve it out, which means that say you're part of a group, an investment club, and you're like 20%, and they want to buy an IPO. What they'll do is they carve you out so you don't get any of it. Then it's okay. They can buy it as long as they carve your ass out of it and you don't profit from it. Okay. One up, one down, one over. Absolutely. One up, one down, one over. Good. And remember, brothers and sisters in laws are the same, but their children are not. Nieces and nephews and aunts and uncles are not, unless, of course, you're supporting them. Oh, you will definitely get a beta question. Okay. Okay, we'll get there. You're confusing, what it is you're confusing things that are not supposed to be associated with each other. Okay. Yeah, you're fine to go. Okay. Okay, I think I put the link in there. Wayne, I think you got it. Okay. Boom, you're good. I think you're good. Eric, I think you're in good shape. Okay. Okay, yeah, fucking A, pass. Yeah, pass shit, perfect. I got it. I think if you can get into the 70s consistently, okay. Right. Exactly, Jordan. 100%. Right. Thetas, see, a lot of guys I know do delta because we do they sell the puts and you want to make money on it, but I don't touch the theta. Whenever I talk to the guys, my options traders, I feel stupid when I leave the room. Okay. And I know I'm a dumbass, but they really make me feel stupid. Okay. You're gonna be good. I know you're gonna be fine on this. You take your time. Okay. Yes. Kaplan, if you're getting high 70s, low 80s, and you're still not taking it tomorrow, you're in great shape. I mean, again, Kaplan, as long as it's not for memorization, it's fine. If you want to test yourself, go take my questions on my practice exams. Okay. High 60s, 70s with Kaplan. Okay, those are good. And I don't care about past perfect. I really don't. Just do that, maybe do the margin stuff. Okay. That's right. Yeah. Look, the options guys have to use theta because they have to figure out where they're going. But it's not my thing, baby. It's not my thing. Okay. Thomas, I didn't get to you. Boom. Hope I didn't wait too long, right? 12 minutes to 11 minutes. I love it. Okay, Dr. Ken, please. Okay, now again, for the series 3, STC or not at all. Okay, seriously, STC or don't do it at all, because STC does it the way I teach it, right? The way they set up the hedging and that stuff, it's the way I do it, not the way I don't like the way Kaplan does it. I don't like, and Notman does the Kaplan's way, so it's fine. But I STC for the series 3 is better, 100%. Okay. Okay, I'll talk about that one. Okay. I say they're not going to be securities. Okay. Okay. Again, read the damn book. I think, Jessica, because here's the thing. If you haven't studied for 3 weeks and you gave up studying, shit happens. You got to go back to reading the book. Okay. I don't know. I'll have the book open. Okay. Yeah, Patricia, I have practice exam for the SIE. I do. And if you asked that before and I haven't got to yet, I'm just working through. I have practice exams. If you go to Notman, they have a free one. Just mine, or you can just buy the supplemental. You can buy this. You can buy the Kaplan Q Bank, and there's no. Remember, there's somebody asked a question about what looks like. I think Brandon asked one. I'll get to that. Now, hold on. So, I would just do the Kaplan stuff. Past perfect, and fucking just hit A, B, C, D, E, and just fail, and then move on to the other stuff. Okay. Boom, Zach. I am so happy for you. Okay. Boom, you're gonna nail the 6. I think I saw you posted that somewhere. I'm so happy for you. Boom. Yeah, Patricia, then you have enough. You don't need to do anymore. Okay. Bang. Get the SIE out of the way. That's a big one, right? Remember, here's the thing. Even though the SIE is sort of the basic level one, it's hard to do the first one because it's your first time seeing these stupid questions. Some people are learning a new language, right? And that makes it hard. Okay, it does. It makes it hard. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Blake, you see what I did, right? Did you see how I did it? They're not that bad. Okay. Hold on, let me I know, I wish somebody could cheat on it. You can look on, you know what you could do? I bet you if you took your questions and copy pasted them into Google or Quizlet, I bet you something would show up. Okay. Again, usually if they want the 24, they want the 24 or within 120 days of being hired. But remember, if you have a job already and you're giving it up, I would start, if you have the 7 already, I would start studying for the 24 now if you're going to take that job. You know what? Apply for it, but study for the 24 now so you can see if you can handle it or not. Okay. Again, STC are achievable. They're good shit. Okay. No, Joseph, that's gone now. Those are rule. Boom. Joseph, those are done now. The new rule started in January. CE is every year, and you have a whole year to do it. And you're going to get more. So look, like when I did it, I have the series 3, I have the 4, I have the 7, I have the 9, 10, I have the 14, still maybe. I have the 24. I have the 57. I have the 63, 65, 66, which don't matter. And then I have the 99, which you get anyway. Oh, yeah. So I had like 12 fucking modules to do. Okay. I damn 12 modules. Oh, you did. I don't know what else to do. Just, Jessica, just get them fucking wrong. Just pick A, B, D, D. Do like abacadabra, and just answer and finish it. And then go back to SA and go, look, I'm having a tough time, and just deal with it. Maybe they'll give you more time. I don't think they'll ask it, but if they do, you have to know both. But I gotta think they're using the new stuff by now. It's fucking April, and that thing's been in play, and they want to make sure people know that. That's an important thing. Back to this. So DPP taxation, don't sweat that shit. Just know that any of your losses on a DPP can only be used to offset passive gains, which is pretty much DPP gains. Here's the one thing you might get. If you own a partnership, and they realize the gain in November, but they don't distribute it to January, you're paying it in the past year because it's when the partnership realizes and not when you get it, which is the only time that happens. Okay. Margin, go do my margin videos. Okay. Go do my margin videos And that's what it is. Okay. Boom. Fucking yay. That's awesome. Congratulations, Jackson. That's it. I'm telling you, it's a big fucking deal. Boom. Okay. Boom. I'm glad I helped. Look, sorry I had to live and sleep with my videos. I do feel for you on that shit. Okay. I do. Okay. Okay. Eric, I'm almost to you, I think. Okay. Hold on. Where the hell am I? Okay. Back to this. Margin, just do my videos on it. If you can get in a normal way, equity, max gain, equity, SMA, buying power, and know that if the market value goes to this price, if they say at what point will you hit minimum maintenance, if you know that's debit divided by 0.75 or credit divided by 1.3, and then you know that 2 grand is your minimum, you're good margin, you're fine. Options you got to keep working on. Okay. Options you got to keep working on. If you want to watch my videos, I don't know if it helps, but remember the Kaplan. If you're in the high 60s with Kaplan, you're good, and especially with options because they go fucking down a road. So they go down a pretty deep, dark road that makes you scared when you do options on Kaplan. Okay, okay, boom, awesome. I love it. Thank you very much. Okay, I love it, Jackson. I appreciate it. Look, I try to be different. Everyone else is just like a talking head into a thing, and they're just like every other vendor, right? They just go blah blah blah. I try to be different, right? Because that's my shit. Okay. If you want to be, look, this is not your grandfather's YouTube channel, right? So if you want to go, even though I'm old, if you want to just learn straight and just hear facts and shit like this, there are a lot of other places to go. I'm trying to bring a different energy to it and go from there because I am different. That's why I'm not like mainstream. That's why I mean I have 4 colleges reaching out to me. They're letting me do this as a guinea pig with the community college, and then I have 4 pretty fucking big name colleges reaching out to me to say they want me to do their classes. They bring me down for a long weekend or something like that and teach their kids in the spring. Kind of cool, and they'll pay for it, which is great. Maybe I can get like an honorary degree from an Ivy League school. Okay, so now I'll get to wear a robe. Okay, maybe they'll let me speak at a graduation. Boy, that would be horrible. Okay, okay. Don't sweat the options. I appreciate it. Just work on you're in good shape. If you're scoring high 60s, low 70s on options and Kaplan, you're actually in good shape. Okay. Just make sure you know it. Okay. Um, what test? Is that for the 7? Okay. I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. You just have to play the long game. You just sit there and do what you want. I do it my way. I'm not going to change it for people who don't like my cursing and all that shit. It's what I do, right? So we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'll be a homeless man in a year. Okay. We gotta, what do you say? You gotta risk it to, I don't know. Hold on. Oh, Series 6, don't sweat it too much. Again, do you have, every time I say the word Series 7 or something, I get Siri goes, what? Okay. Um, no, no worries. We got the 6. So don't sweat it too much. That's funny. There you go. Okay. Very good, Joe. So don't sweat that stuff too much. It's not that hard. It's not on the exam that much. But what you know is the other thing. Watch my suitability videos. I have 2 suitability videos in the Series 7 class in the series in the 24 hours before the 7 video. It'll help. Or I think I have a suitability playlist. Watch that. It'll help because even though it's 7, you'll get some pointers on that. Again, but there's suitability in the 6, but it's not going to be super ridiculous. Okay. And again, like I said, get a supplement. Either get STC Kaplan or get Achievable, SEC, Captain, something like that. Guys, and also remember, if you guys are looking at the SIE, if you're on here and you're thinking, I don't know what would you use for the SIE, by far, Achievable is the best for the SIE. Second is like Notman, and then you got STC, okay? Notman has good stuff. They have good videos, but by far, Achievable is the best. They're so simple. They're cheap. I mean, it's like 75 bucks. I have a link for it in here, and there's a discount code to get 10 bucks off. But again, I like it so much. Okay. Ah, Patricia. So this is what I'll tell you. Explain that to you. Okay. Yes, I do have that risk chart, but I'm not giving that away because I'm going to tell you why. Because the magic is making it. So find my video and watch it a million times and then try to make the chart yourself. The magic is making your own shit. But if it doesn't work, I can maybe swing it. Maybe I'll put it out as a post on one of my on a community tab. Okay. Um again, use another vendor. SIE Again, if you want to use Achievable, I have a link and I have a discount code, but I like them so much. I give up money by not making people use my link. Seriously, I tell people, don't even use my link, just buy it. Okay. Lord, yes, I keep thinking about it, but I was like, my videos are so damn short, they kind of work. Okay. 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 I'm working on it. I'm gonna do it at some point, but we'll work on that. Okay. But the thing is, my videos is what's I know. So press pause. Does it can't you pause it? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Hold on, let me find out. I know on it's on TikTok you can. Okay. Okay. Achievable. Yeah, Michelle, I 100% agree. And I like I said, I like them so much. I give up money. I probably give up $2,000 a month by not telling people to use my link, which is fine. I don't care. It's so good. I just tell them to use just type in achievable.me. Don't worry about my link. Go from there. Okay. Um so don't do so tomorrow is your just do some videos, but make sure Sierra, make sure promise me you won't do any tests tomorrow. Okay. No, everyone, can anyone tell Nicole what my opinion of Pest Perfect is? Okay. And if you can't, I'll do it. But okay. And Lloyd, yes, I promise I'll try to do it quick and dirty. Problem is I teach from like now I'm teaching from like 8 in the morning till like 11 o'clock at night now. And on top of the classes. So and then the reffing on top of that. So it takes time away. I love reffing. No, I will never give that up. My wife hates that I do it. Okay. Because it takes time away and whatever. Because it's like a 3 hour time. Okay. I'm scheduled to take the 7 on Thursday. Yes. So tomorrow, no testing, add knowledge. Make sure the last thing you do on Thursday morning, well, you can watch my series, the 24 hours videos, but the most important thing is watch the read the customer account section again. I promise you, anyone taking the 7, read the customer account, brokerage account shit right before you go in, because then it's fresh and it's easy stuff and it's heavily tested. I promise you. Okay. Okay. Again, I'm not going to do Delta. Just to understand, just so you know, in case you're aware, Delta is how much an option moves based off this. Like if you have a Delta of 40, right? If the stock moves $1, you're going to move 40 cents because it's a percentage of how much the option premium will move compared to the underlying. So if you have a Delta of 80 and the stock moves $1, the premium is going to move 80 cents. Okay. Now, remember, once an option's in the money, I think a Delta goes right to 100, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So understand, Blake, did it make sense what I was doing? You do once you see the word that stupid. Here's the thing: on the real exam, they may do one of those where they say intrinsic. Most of the time, they tell you the number. Okay, most of the time they say, "Oh, you bought it at this and sold it at that, and you bought it at this and sold it at that." Okay, I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna hold on. Where am I? I'm gonna flash a question up there. Okay. Negative. It's negative. Fund mirrors the S&P, but it's only short position, no securities. That's a negative beta of 1, or it's an inverse. Negative beta of 1, Radina. Okay, so now negative 1 beta. Let me do something here. I'm going to put a question up. I'm going to put an option. I'm not normally doing this, but I'm doing an option question up. See how you guys do. This is strictly for the 7. It's a great question. Why does it do this every time? This stupid view. I don't know how to turn this page view off. I did it once. There we go. Boom. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put this up here and you guys see. I'm going to put it up there for a minute. Everyone who's taking the 7, write it down and hit me with an answer. Okay. Okay. Everyone should see my screen. Okay. That question up there. I'm going to leave it up there. Okay. Oh, fire. Okay. We'll talk. Okay. We'll get to this. Okay. Everyone do that question only people doing this series 7. I'm going to keep talking about other stuff, but I'm going to leave it up there. And you guys tell me what the answer is. Okay. Now. Okay, Brendan, here's the thing. I did a whole video on this. Stop looking for the ones that are closest to the exam. Okay. If you want ones that are going to give you, I think it's STC. I think STC is the closest for the, especially for the SIE. I think they're closest, but again, they're not that close. Okay. So again, they're not super close. Okay. By the way, this question you absolutely could see on the exam. I'm just saying that. Okay. Now, best web. Let's see. What do I do if I do this? No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, interesting. I just hit a button. That's awesome. I can do that. This way I don't have to go crazy. Okay. Now, the best website. So I would think if you're going to do that, SIE can buy those exams. If not, you have Kaplan. Achievable doesn't. Here's the thing. Achievable doesn't look. Yeah, -1. That's the same thing. -1. A beta of -1 would be the same as a correlation coefficient of -1 in this case. Okay, because let me get to it. Okay, so now, if you want to buy questions, you can buy Achievable, but they don't look like the exam, but they do challenge you, right? If you want ones that look like it, go to SDC and buy the SIE supplemental. Or if you really want one that looks a lot like the exam, go to my practice exams, and I should have an SIE thing that says 75 questions. That will very much look like the exam. I'm not saying you'll get those questions; it's just the same style because I'm pretty good at mirroring their style. Okay. You will definitely have a beta question on there. Okay. Okay, Eric. Settlement dates. While everyone's doing these questions, everyone's afraid to do this question. Okay, so now, and I'll walk you through it. So settlement dates for the SIE, getting confused. Okay, so remember something. Everything is T+2. Where you're getting confused is a Reg T part. It's not margin, it's Reg T, okay? Reg T, remember, Reg T covers all margin and any kind of cash, any kind of money going in and out of the broker-dealer from the customer. But everything's T+2, except for treasuries and options, okay? Write that down. Everything settles T+2, except for treasuries and options, which settle T+1. That being said, again, everything settles T+2, except for treasuries and options, which settles T+1. Now, moving on, if you choose cash settlement, that's same day. If you choose T+1 or next day, that's next day. There is even a seller's option where if you're a seller and you think it'll take longer than 2 days, you can say, listen, I'm going to sell it seller's option, and it can take between 3 and 35 days. We all having trouble with this one? Okay, now, if now, don't confuse that with Reg T payment dates, okay? Reg T payment dates is T+4. That's when the customer has to pay for it. Moist cow, how are you? Hey, remember, I wanted you to send me the email about what you sent to them so I can forward it and find out if they answered you. Because I know they're going through stuff. Okay, so now, by the way, just remember, cross shorts are different. Okay. Index options at T+1. Okay. Now, so again, make sure we go this. So everything is T+2, except for options and treasuries. They settle T+1. Now, when you exercise an equity option, it's T+2 because what are you doing? You're buying stock. Okay. Remember, if you're exercising an equity option, you're buying or selling stock, so it's T+2. The option is T+1 trading settlement and T+1 exercise settlement. And don't confuse Reg T settlement, which is payment date, which is T+4. That means a customer has 4 days to pay for it. Okay. Jordan, 100% right. How far behind am I? I'm only 20 minutes behind. Okay. Again, I think I got that. And guys, if you want to take a free test, go check out Notman has a free one on their website. Okay. Yeah, Patricia, again, you're good to go. Okay. And remember, that's the old rules, not the new rules. Okay. I think I got you on that one. Okay. I'm pretty sure I would know both, but be ready for annual because that's where it should be. Okay. Jackson, again, I'm so happy. I'm so nailed it. So just remember, as you're doing the 66, make sure you read the book one time. Okay. Make sure you read the book straight through one time or get through the program one time. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So here's my opinion on Past Perfect. Pass on it. I think they're way too deep. I think they make you struggle. Look, here's my thing. I am good at this exam. When I take these exams, I get 1 or 2 wrong. I mean, just I'm a good test taker. I'm not that smart. But I am past perfect. I got my ass kicked. I'm probably mid 80s at best. Okay. I think they go way too deep on shit. Some of the questions are good, but I think anything to do with math or stuff, they just hit you fucking on and on and on all day long. Okay. Right. So if you have a correlation coefficient, correlation of 1, that means you move with the market, you have a beta of 1. It's not always exact, but in this case. But if you go exactly opposite of the market, you have a -1 or a -1 beta. And remember, so if you have a so now if you go if you're inside, say you have a correlation coefficient of 0.5, that means that you move half as much as the market, but the same direction. It's like a beta of 0.5. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Camillo, you're fine. I'm going to get to you, fire. Camillo, you're fine. You're doing that. Boom. Past perfect drives me crazy too. I wish, and I got to see them in a couple weeks. Okay. Okay. I got a 7 over 65. What do you recommend I do now? Reread the entire book. I would say no. Don't say. Don't remember. This is the problem, and this is where I got in an argument. That's basically the reason I got rid of Reddit, and I stopped going on there. I barely go on there. I go on if I get an alert and a question pops up, I answer it. Other than that, fuck them. I don't care. It's Reddit's it's a toxic cesspool of shit. Okay, so now, um, it's just toxic, and you can't use posts and shit, and people do fake accounts and all that crap. Now, you got a 71, so I don't want you to think you missed it by 1 or 2. I want you to think I missed it by 29%. So that means what I want you to do is I want you to act like you studied the whole thing, and that's what I got to fight with. He goes, "Yeah, I agree with you, but you should only work on the weak stuff." Yeah, you know what happens if you work on the stuff you're weak at? Then you forget about the shit you're good at, and then you get a 71 again because your weak stuff went up and it's passing, but your good shit dropped. You need to study like you need to act like you never studied before. So starting tomorrow, just reread the book. Don't take notes. Don't highlight. Just read the book. Get through it. You'll see a lot of stuff that'll answer questions from the exam. Okay. Um, I think you're in good shape as long as you're not memorizing answers. Okay. Before I go, I will answer this question. I'll show you how to answer it. By the way. Okay. Moist cow, kenfinnan@gmail.com. Okay. Oh, I caught up. That's awesome. So let me do this question now. Am I sharing it? Okay, hold on. Oh, I know what I got to do it on. How do I draw on this? Oh, I know what to do. Like a double share. Watch this. Here we go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. You know, it's funny. I just looked, and I think it was 2009. Somebody put on a where is it? Boom. Put a thing on TikTok and said, 1 second for every top song. So Red Hot Chili Peppers were #1 with 2 different songs from April to fucking October of 2009. 2 different freaking songs. How insane is that? That they had 2 different songs and they were #1, and people make fun of them. And one was the I forget. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know what it is. Okay, so now let's do this. Am I sharing? I'm not sharing yet. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to see if this shows up first. First, I want to do is see if I draw if it matters. Awesome. Okay. Can you see can you see? Here's the thing. I want to make sure you guys can see. Hold on. Hmm. Can you see that I drew on this or no? Or maybe I'll do it this way. Maybe this is the easier way to do it. Hold on. Copy. This is probably the easier way to get it on here. Okay. I know. I didn't think so. Everyone should see this now, right? Okay. That's how I should have done it the first place. So this is purely for the 7, okay? Now, this is all you're doing. It's sort of simple. Once they see purchase back and expire, it's a game, okay? It's a fucking game. So look, we sold. And remember, whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply. Right up here, I'm going to multiply by 5, okay? Always, okay? Because I did 5 options. So back to this. So, and anyone want to come in the answer before I answer it? Sell a 245 call at 3. And then they also sell a 235 put 2. And look, they gave me numbers. They didn't do that whole intrinsic shit, okay? So that's what we did. So the way I do it this way, there's a bunch of ways, but I can go, okay, well, I sold for 3 and I sold for 2. So I have $5, which is really 500, right? Okay. Now, it's really more, but we'll come back to that. Now, then we repurchased it, right? Okay, so we repurchased it for 4. So we bought the call back for 4. And then the put expired worth it. So we basically bought it back for Zippo. So that's 4. So we sold it for 5 and bought it for 4. That sounds like $100 gain to me. $100 gain. Okay. So I sold it for 5 and bought it for 4. But then how many times did I do it? 5. So I have a $500 gain. That's one way to do it. Okay. I got a sneeze coming. Thank God for mute button. I just sneezed a big one. Okay. So now that's one way to look at it. So I made $500. Now the other way. Oh. The other way to look at this is this. Oh, let me get this out of here. Get rid of these two. And do it share by share. So I go, I sold for 3 and bought for 4. So I have a -1. And then I sold for 2 and bought for 0. So I made money. That's a +2. That means I have a +1. I'm down to 5. Now I'm going to tell you right now, that's a $500 gain. Okay. Now, here's the thing on this. If you ever see your answer, or this should be this one, and then you see a multiple of your answer. If you see your answer plus then a multiple of your answer, check to make sure you did the math right. Because you go, oh, $100 profit. Wait, there's 500 too. Go check to make sure you did the math right. Boom. Again, I almost ended the damn stream. Okay. Does that make sense, people? What I just did? Did that help you? Did I do it too fast? You can just watch it again. While we're sitting here waiting for you guys to tell me if it worked or not, if it helped or not, if you got it or not. I know you got $100 loss, but remember, you're just adding and subtracting. Very rarely will they do the old, oh, you did it at intrinsic. It's going to be, they're going to give you numbers usually. Okay. Okay. Support and resistance. So if a stock trades in a range like 40 to 50 to 40 to 50 to 40 to 50, the bottom is your support, like a support bra, right? Or support your floor. It holds things up, right? Okay. Now, resistance is on top. It's pushing it down. So like it's a ceiling, okay? Support is what holds it up. Resistance keeps it from going up too high. So now remember, it could break out of those things. It's just the natural, the pattern of technical trading. If it hits support, it should go up. And if it's resistance, it should drop. Okay. Hope that helps. Guys, listen, I'm not jumping off yet. I have one more student after this, but I think she's on here, so she knows she's gonna wait until it's done. But did I set an invite already? I did. Good, awesome. Okay. So guys, don't forget, if you need free resources, check out Brandon Rith. Go on to the Facebook groups that I mentioned, the Series 65, the 65-66 exam prep, or the FINRA exam, SIE Series 7, Series 6. I need a better name, but somebody copied my name a little bit. He's a nice guy. He just kind of copied my name, and it kind of confuses people. But I don't have a copyright on it. I mean, it's fine what it is. It's just if you want to do that, you do it. If you like copying people, go for it. Go check out me if you need help tutoring. I'm here to help you. Series7exam.org, but I'm expensive. If I'm too expensive, Michael Weiss at Series7examtutor.com. We sound familiar. You could also do Cap Advantage at Tutor, Cap Advantage Tutor. That's my website too. I think I have Series7exam.org. It's a lot of them. Okay. The other thing is, if you want really good SIE programs, go down, check out my link, and you have links. I also have a link for my weekly membership thing, which is cool. And I also have a link for Achievable, and I have a link for STC, and I have a link for Notman in there. Okay. Secondly, yes, Joseph, that's exactly what it is. 500 coming in, 400 going out. I mean, 500 coming in, 400 going out, and you make 100 and you multiply times 5. Absolutely. Don't forget, guys, I do these membership things with a lot of people. Like, if you just want to watch the classes that I do every Sunday night, you pay like $6, which is fine. My options, I do an options video thing, which I think is fucking awesome. That's $20 a month. That's fucking dirt cheap. Other people are charging so much money for this shit, okay? Other people are charging so much money for options. Mine are $20 a month, and they're fucking game changing. And then if you want to do meetings in addition to that shit, that's $25 a month. I do a 65 class at 6 p.m. I do a 7 class at 7 p.m. And then Cassie, I do not like Past Perfect either. I think they're way too fucking deep. And look, whenever a vendor or company says you're not allowed to use another vendor, that means they're afraid of competition that way. Okay. They're afraid of you using another vendor for some reason I don't know why. Okay. They know that they want a stranglehold on that shit. And then if you want to do the options, okay. Yeah, it does. It throws everyone off. The option expiring just means if you sold the option, you made money. If you bought an option, you lost the premium. Okay. Then the options, then I have an options class. Remember, if you buy the level up, you get everything below that. So if you buy the $50 again, so it's $50 a month, sounds like a lot, but hear me out. We meet 4 times a month every Sunday. Then you get 2 classes. So if you do like that, if you just did just options, it's an hour and a half. The first half hour is like basic shit, and then the second hour is all just the advanced shit and questions you guys pose. Okay, it's not even so much I'm doing the advanced stuff. I'm just freewheeling and basing on questions you have. And if you buy that one, you get everything else. So think about it, that's $12.50 a lesson. But then if you also do the 7 one, it works out to be at $6.25 a lesson. Pretty fucking cheap. I sell myself short. And the only thing is that since I can't ever change the price unless I cancel it, I'll leave it. And so now this spring is busy for me, right? So all the things I used to do for people to help them out, a little free stuff, I had to put on hold because I have lacrosse season. I have my son blew his car engine up, so I got to make money for that. I have the lacrosse season. I'm teaching, and then I do these lives. So keeps me freaking busy. And then it's nice out, so I want to actually have some time and see the sun. Okay, because I am a summer person. I love the summer. I don't even need to go. If I go to the beach, like when we go to Exuma or Bahamas or all that shit every year, or wherever we go, I don't even need to go swimming. I just want to be out there in the hot weather and do nothing. I'll even teach. Okay. I don't know how to do it other than writing it down. But remember, 144 is just volume restrictions, right? It's limiting what you can sell. So if it's 144, if it's restricted, Reg D, you have to sell under 144, which means you have to hold the shares fully paid for 6 months and then sell whatever you want after the 6 months. For control people, Reg D, you have to follow 144, which says you can't sell it for 6 months. If you want an exception to that, you can sell to Quibs, which is a 144A. You can sell to Quibs anytime you want because they're big fucking boys, right? Now, 144 for control people, it's built into the rule. 144. I can't do it. 144. You can sell the greater of 1% of your outstanding 1% of the outstanding shares, or 4 weeks trading volume 4 times a year, and you can do that. Then 4 times a year works out to be every 90 days. I don't know any other way to put it in there. Okay. 1%, 4 weeks, 4 times a year, baby. I love it. That's awesome. Okay. And don't forget, OID, you must accrete, baby. Okay. And the last saying I go on is rich people buy munis, poor people buy corporates, and wimps buy treasuries because they don't want to take any risk. Okay. I think we're into an hour now, baby. Okay. I appreciate you guys being on. Listen, go check out my videos. I have some really good ones out there. The little shorts, I try to be a little topical and try to be a little bit funny. And Patricia, the risk one, let me see if I can figure out a way to post it somehow on the thing. If not, I'll put it in the Facebook group. But see if you can press pause and do it that way. Okay. Guys, thank you so much. I got to go teach. I will remember every Tuesday and Thursday, tell other people about this. Let's get it to 100 where I have to hire someone to be a moderator for me. Maybe I'll pick someone out of the thing. Do you moderate for me? Okay. The largest I've ever had, I think, was like 65 people. So let's break that record. Okay. Boom, Moiska. Hope you're going to send me the email. We're going to get you through this stuff. And guys, if you fail, don't sweat this shit. It's a 30-day problem in a 20-year career. You got to remember that. It's such a short-term thing. And then once you pass, nobody even remembers that you failed. Okay. Except for people you're competing with, but who the fuck? Fuck them. Step on them. Okay. Everyone, y'all have a good night. Wash your hands. And don't forget to share this shit and like and subscribe. Boom. I love it.